What's up, YouTube? This is Daniel from Detail Bros coming back to you with another quick trick and tip on your detail business. Pretty much the topic I would like to cover today is something that most detailers, even the ones on YouTube, don't really cover too much when it comes to booking and transactions. When you do your transactions and your booking, I like to say a real business. Realistically, regardless if you are or not, there's not much difference. But the major differences are you're registered versus you're not registered. If you're registered, the first thing you should be doing is getting yourself a business account. Go to your local bank, Chase, Bank of America, whatever, and open up a business account. What that's gonna do for you is it's gonna open the doors to be able to do like a merchant services or anything like that. I originally did my merchant service through my bank. I thought the fees would be cheaper and I would get one of those nice handheld Clover machines and all that stuff. It's not worth it, especially when you're starting off like I did originally. I thought it would make me look more professional, this and that. On average, car washes are usually paid cash, at least in my area. You do get the occasional credit cards, or they'll ask you if you have Zelle or Cash App, if that's a form of payment you want to do and you set it up to the business. That shouldn't be an issue then taking that. But originally I thought I was going to be doing all these credit card transactions, all that. So the machine was, I believe, if I remember correctly, I had leased it and it was like $19 a month plus $10 for the service line, because those machines are standalone, so you don't need to tether it to your phone or any of that stuff, which personally I like that. You don't have to walk up to someone with your cell phone and be like, oh, plug in this little thing on the side of it. It's just straight up machine to put card and go. So I like the idea of it. It was $29 if you average it out. It was $29 a month. And at the end of the day, I didn't even do maybe 10 transactions to that machine a month. I think if I did 10, it was too much. So you average that out, it doesn't make sense for the machine. And then on top of that, you're still paying your merchant fees. So it made no sense. I started looking around and I ended up finding this one. It's from a company called SumUp. They're kind of like a Square idea type of thing, but they charged me, I think it's a 1.9 or 2.3 transaction fee. This is a standalone unit, so I don't need to have my phone connected to it. It has its own service and everything, and it comes from them free. It's already included when you set up the machine, so I don't pay anything extra for the machine. I don't pay anything extra for the service. None of that stuff. I literally paid the $59 to get it from them that it costs to buy the machine, and that's it. And then I set up my account in it, and that's it. Nowadays I'm using it a little bit more, so that's good. I'm getting the use out of it. But yeah, if you're gonna go for like one of those Clover machines that are like $1,000, it's not worth it. It's overkill for the business, and especially when you're starting up, that's a major overhead that you don't need. I mean, $20, $30 that you're paying a month for it, that's pretty much either a full, depending on you guys, a full price of a wash, or half a price of a wash, depending on how much you guys charge. But yeah, so that, when it comes to transactions, that's not, when you're talking about your booking, I use Square. I set everything up through them because I'm on Google, so I have a link there from Google to be able to set up my appointments to Square appointments. I personally like them. There's a bunch of places and stuff like that. You have House Call Pro, an amazing app, don't get me wrong, but you're paying like $60 a month for it. It doesn't make any sense. Again, you're starting off. You don't need to go all 100% tech savvy, having the best things in the industry. Makes no sense. My Square, free. I don't pay anything a month for it. I have my online booking options. They can book. I have my packages there, all my detail packages, everything. So they literally pick it out themselves what they want. My pricing is there. They put their address, everything. My system automatically sends a confirmation. It sends receipts. You know, it does everything. When it comes to that type of program like that, it's great because that program does two things for me. One, it keeps the scheduling in order. I don't work I try not to work too much by taking in people on the road. I like to do appointments. If I have free time and someone stops and asks me, clearly I'm not gonna not take the money, so I'll do it. But on average, I usually most of the time work by appointments. You know, they're not in a hurry to do their cars because car washing, unfortunately, the industry is very one-sided when it comes to people. People, they want it now. If they can't have it now, they don't want it. So when someone typically comes and asks you, oh, do you have time for a wash? More than likely, if you tell them, I can't right now, but I can come back either later or if you want, here's my card, call me for tomorrow. More than average, they probably won't end up doing it. There's the customers that will, you know, they're patient, but most customers don't have that patience to be able to say, hey, yeah, sure, no problem, let's do it. You know, so if it's something like that and I have the free time, I usually take it because I'm not gonna lose a customer. You want to make a customer. But yeah, so this program does everything I need it to do. I run it off my tablet. You can run it off your phone too. But I like my iPad. You know, I have an iPad, the new one, the 2021 Pro. Does everything. I do everything off this iPad. I do the edits for the videos. I do my business. I pay bills. Everything off the iPad. I use my phone for when someone calls me. Other than that, there's no need to use it.